So, first off, what's it like kind of getting thrown into the mix, with Don and Mike out, and then finding yourself guarding the likes of Fred VanVleet, and not only that, but blocking a shot of his and hitting a huge corner three in a crucial moment.
It was good. I feel like for me, I get to learn a lot from those guys, Mike and Don, and even Joe, in a sense, because they all kind of play my position. So I always kind of watch them and what they do. I just try to use the things that they teach me and that I pick up and try to just do that in the game. So I feel like just with that and the preparation with the coaches, I mean, it all just kind of worked for me.
All right, next question, Ben Anderson, KSL Sports.
Trent, what are some of those things? What have you learned the most that you didn't have at Florida State that you feel like you can do now?
I mean, a lot, honestly, just the pace they play with, how they see the floor. I feel like that's two of the biggest things with us because we are a ball screen dominant team. The reads they make, the tempo at which they play. I mean, I feel like I probably watch more than I really should, but I mean, it's a lot. And even like guys like Royce, I watch Royce a lot too on defense because he guards the best player every night. So I just pick up little things that he does as well, and I try to use them myself.
Ryan Miller, KSL.
Hey, Trent, Quinn said that it can be hard for younger players to shoot when they're open. Did you have any of that fear in that fourth quarter three?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, every day in practice, I mean, we rep it out. Any corner three, I mean, every shot, every three that we take, I mean, we rep it out a lot. And the coach that I work with, he stays on top of me about just even if you miss three in a row, however many you miss, the next one is always going in. So that was just my mindset going into that shot. So, I mean, for me, it was just another shot to take.
Right. We have James Edwards, Deseret News.
Yeah, I'm curious, is it intimidating on a team with so many great three-point shooters, or do you use that as motivation, especially in practice, to see the work ethic that they use to try and improve that part of your game going forward?
Yeah, no, it motivates me a lot. When coming here, like I really didn't know kind of how our team was. So my first week here, I was really amazed at how much time they put into shooting. And I knew for me that was going to be a big part of my game. And I mean, it's working. Just continue to shoot in those shots. And I mean, we have some of the best three-point shooters in the league, JC, Don, Mike. You can just go down the list. So, I mean, I definitely get motivated a lot from how much they put into their shooting.
Tony Jones, The Athletic, is next.
Trent, as somebody who's a depth piece on the roster, how important is it for you, to be able to provide good minutes in cases like this when Mike and Donovan are out, and in cases where like tonight it's your third game in 4 nights, and a lot of the roster has heavy legs.
Yeah, I mean, for me, just staying ready. I feel like that's the biggest thing, kind of like you said, watching film, knowing that your number is probably going to be called, so you have to be ready. And that's kind of going back to our vets on the team. I mean, just talking to them, asking them what they see on the court before I check in, just things like that. So then when I get in, I mean, I can kind of pick up where we need to be at. So that's kind of how I look at it.
Andy Larson, Salt Lake Tribune.
Trent, who's the assistant coach you work with most?
I work with Lamar and Keon Doolin. So both of them probably about equally.
How are those guys to work with? How are they good at their jobs, I guess?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I'm sure they've been doing it for a while. I can say on Keon's part, he's played in the league, so I feel like that gives him a big help when he's working with players, is that he's been there, so he knows what works and doesn't work. And with Lamar, I mean, he worked with Royce when he first got here, so he knows how to kind of help people become better shooters. And I mean, he's been with Royce, I mean, for a couple years now, and Royce is a great shooter to me. I think he is. So, I mean, just trusting those guys. I know they know the answers, and I mean, I always ask them because I know they can help me in many ways.
All right, that's all we have for you. Thanks so much, Trent. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.